Hey folks, welcome to the channel.
Hello.
Something happened. Kirk said to me the other day, I want to make something pretty. I'm still recovering.
After, it was quite a while because you were questioning me saying, who are you? What have you done with Kirk?
Mm-hmm.
And then I explained to you my idea and you went, I love it. However, who are you?
Yeah. I don't know what's happened to Kirk, but something's happened and I'm going to let him explain what he's doing. And then you can let me know in the comments whether or not you agree with me.
So we got this mold from Into Resin.
Yeah.
And it's a butterfly. Now, I did a clear one and I thought that looks really good, but I felt that I could do something better with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I would try and make a jewellery piece.
Yeah.
So I've got some of the Aurora glitter.
It's Aurora mica powder that I got from Resin Supplies Den.
Yes.
And I've written very expensive on it so that Kirk doesn't go nuts with it.
Yeah.
It's not, but he doesn't need to know that.
It's more expensive than the other ones.
Yeah.
Yes. So I've mixed a little bit into some UV and then poured it into the mold. Now this mold is very small and it is quite fiddly. So you do have to take some time putting the resin in and then giving it some good squish just to make sure you don't get the air bubbles. But I think that came out. It did come out really nicely. I was quite pleased with that. And I thought, I'm going to do another one. So I did another one and I put a bit of the red
Aurora.
Yeah. So it's got a little bit of the very expensive one, but it's also got some of the red in there as well. So, and that one I was really pleased with. What do you think?
Looks the same.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. Now the mold that I'm putting it in is the one from Little Windows.
Yep.
But I don't think it was big enough for what I wanted to do. So this is that a Temu one?
That's a Let's Resin one.
Is that a Let's Resin one?
Yes.
So I used the Let's Resin mold, and I've put a good bit of UV in there, and then I've placed my butterfly in the middle.
Yep.
Now the reason why it's darker in the top left is because the light from that was way too bright.
Yep.
And it was making my eyes hurt.
Yes, it was.
So I've turned down the colour a bit on there.
Yeah.
So that you can actually see the butterfly in there. And then once I was happy that it was in the correct placement, just do a bit of the over the top and then give it a bit of a cook.
Yes.
And you should be able to see it right there.
Yeah. No,
I was my vision so far is going quite well.
And then he starts using my glitter resin.
I do. Now, what my plan was, I wanted to do a flower. So the green is for the stalk, but I do the one, and it's quite. They're really nice glitters, but they're not.
They're very thick.
They're thick, but the colour it doesn't show very well.
Yeah.
So you have to use quite a lot, and because it's such a small piece, I couldn't do so much.
Yeah.
So I've traced them, and I've done the stem and the leaves, and it's looking okay. I'm not loving it, but I'm committed now. And then I used the bit of the brown to do the middle of the flower.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call it.
The middle of the flower.
That.
I don't know. What do you call it? The middle of the flower?
I don't know what it's called.
It has got a name, but I call it the middle of the flower. And
then a bit of the yellow just to do the petals. Now, I did the first one, and it started to look a bit not muddy but overcrowded.
Yeah.
But I'd already started, and I thought, well, I've started, so I will finish. But yeah, as I do the petals, it starts to cover up
The butterfly. Yeah.
so you can't see it very well. So I've done a little bit on both of them, but I thought, well, I'm in there now, so we'll carry on.
Mm-hmm.
And then a bit of glitter, the bit that's left of the Aurora.
Yep.
In the back of the one, and then the other one I just left it plain because I wanted to see what they would look like with a glittery background and a just a clear.
Yeah.
And topped it up, and then again put it under the UV light, give it a nice cooking, and then it was the demold. There was a little bit of a lip.
Yep.
But I was quite happy with it, to be fair.
See, I think that looks really pretty.
Yeah, it does. I was quite pleased with that one. That one wasn't too bad. This one is a little bit more muddy, so you can't actually see the butterfly properly.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I thought, I wonder if it would look better with a
black background.
A black background.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're seeing what's at the behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a glove and tried it.
Yeah,
and
I much prefer that.
It does look a lot better. All right, you still can't see the butterfly properly on that one, but that one you can.
Yeah.
And I think so. I thought, okay, I'm going to do another one. So I did another one, but I put a bit of a black background on it this time
for the very last level. Yeah.
But I didn't put anything in there with a flower because I thought it detracted from it.
Yeah.
And I was really pleased with that one. I like that one.
That's the one I like the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas the other two are pretty, but I don't know. It's just something about just the butterfly in there I really liked.
Yep.
Now, I did have my plan was to do some wire wrapping, and I wanted to do like a butterfly shape on the back, so that there was the butterfly was in the front piece, but if you turned it round or had a look at the back, there was like a little butterfly shape.
Yeah.
And I did it. I wasn't entirely happy with it, but then I showed you, and you went, "No, don't like that."
I don't think I sounded quite that harsh.
Yeah, no, it was that harsh.
I just simply said, "No, I don't like it."
That it wasn't like that. Just do it again.
I said, I don't feel that you have optimized your capability.
Very militant. She was, "No, don't like it. Do it again."
Doesn't sound like me.
That sounds exactly like you.
Okay. Yeah, I did say it like that. I was like, no, that's rubbish.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Do it again. So I've got four pieces of wire.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've pulled them to the middle, and I've wrapped a piece of wire around the middle.
Yep.
While I am doing that, I just want to say a quick thank you to our Glitterati members for supporting us. You are all legends, and you get an extra special. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be the bottom where the piece is going to sit.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the top wire, I've bent it up. So this is going to be the back of the piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wrap a little bit more, and then I bend the other ones down, and that's going to be the front of the piece.
Okay.
Make sense?
No, not at all.
No?
I'm sure it will once you start doing it.
Okay.
But in my defense, wire wrapping is not my thing.
So you put the piece onto the bottom of the wire,
mm-hmm.
and then you just hold the front pieces up, and then you like bend it.
Yeah.
Making sense so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is going to be where it's going to sit at the front. Which you have to see now where I'm going with this. So they're going to go around the front, but I try not to cover the butterfly.
Yeah.
And it was quite fiddly because of the shape of the piece, but also trying to keep all those wires in
the right spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can see there now it's got the little pieces bent so that it holds the front piece in, and then you just straighten it so it goes back into the rest of the wires.
Yeah.
And then just wrap it round just to tie it in.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, and that's what I do for that bit and the other bit.
So when he says that bit and that bit, what he means is that side and the other side.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just translating you.
What do you mean?
I'm translating you so that people understand what you're talking about.
Well,
Not everybody speaks fluent Kirk.
What do you mean English?
You wish.
Okay. Yeah, so I've bent the first one and then put it back in line with the bar, and then wrapped it so that it comes out of the wire.
Yeah.
Holds the piece in and then goes back into it so it flows quite nicely.
Yeah.
And then for the back, it's pretty much the same, but it's a little easier because you've got the piece in there held in there by the front.
Yeah.
And then bending it around like that.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question.
Go on.
In terms of wire wrapping, compared to just putting it into a bevel, what's your preference? Not bevel, bezel.
So I mean, a bezel is quite. It's easy to do, isn't it? You you literally glue the back and then chuck it on.
Yeah,
and they do look really nice, but I think the handmade ones as well, the wire, I think they did just add something else.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I think they just, if it's done properly, ideally, I would have used flat wire.
Yeah.
But I didn't have any.
Okay.
So I didn't.
Okay, fair enough.
So once I've got to the top and I've bent the wire to hold the top piece in, you actually just squeeze the top together and it actually just clamps it in there.
Yeah.
And then
you just do a wrap
and then
at the top.
and then while it's while you've got it clamped, just wire the top just to keep it in place. And then once you've done it enough, it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, it just holds it there, doesn't it? It's very clever how it's done. But if it was me, I'd just use a bezel.
Well,
I know.
But
I don't have the patience that you've got.
I like doing the faffy things.
I know. I just don't have the patience for the wire wrapping. It's weird because I've got patience for so many things, but that sort of thing, just I can't. No, it's too fiddly for me.
It was fiddly, but
that to me would be like punishment. If you put me in a room and said you have to do this, that's a punishment.
What, the wire wrapping?
Yeah, I would view that as. Yeah, like if I was to be interrogated by, all you've got to do is threaten me with wire wrapping and I'm going to fold straight away. I'll be like, I'll tell you anything you need to know, but I'm not doing that. It's that kind of, that's how I feel.
Okay.
But you really like it. You really enjoy it, don't you? I know.
And I think I like the effect of it.
And it does look really pretty. And
compared to the other one.
Yeah, no, it is. It's so much prettier, I think. I agree. I totally agree.
So that one I painted with some nail polish.
Yep, like that.
No,
that is an actual black one, isn't it?
Because I said I want a black background. You went, okay, use some nail polish on this silver one.
Yeah.
And then I thought I need one for the other one.
So he went hunting and he found
a black one.
He found my black supply. I was gutted. I was like, no,
rude.
They're not for you.
It's like you made me paint a silver one and you got black ones there already.
I know, but they're not for you. Anyway,
yeah.
This is what they're looking like.
And then off to the glamour shots.
In the glamour shots.
Yeah.
So if you've enjoyed our creative sort of chaos, YouTube Wizardry is about to suggest another video you might enjoy. However, if you have liked this one, please do help us out by hitting that like button.
And while you're down there, why not, if you've got any spare, give us a hype and give the subscribe a little tickle.
And if you already have,
thank you very much.
And on that note, hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye for now.
Bye for now.